This is a single Minecraft block, and I'm gonna beat Minecraft on it. Confusing, right? Well, every time this block is broken, it pops back as a random block. There are a total of 10 stages, each with progressively worse and worse enemies, and on the last stage, I get to fight the final boss, the Ender Dragon. Real quick, we are literally 1,000 away from 150,000 subscribers, so if you can even consider subscribing, it'll mean a ton. Starting off the stage, we're given the grassy plains. This stage was nothing more than wood and dirt. Welcome to one block Skyblock. It's only me and a singular Minecraft block. Nothing better to do, so I expanded my island with what little I have, and then spawned a pig. Being the single man stranded on a single block, I decided it would make a great meal. Progress was going amazing. I had a full set of wood tools, expanded my island with scraps of dirt I was given, and grew an ecosystem with saplings until a walking steak summoned. Completely oblivious to how hard food was going to be later on in my journey, I carelessly murdered Jeff the cow and was eagerly surprised to see that my tree had grown. With what little I had on my hands, I stripped down the tree in its entirety and replanted its saplings for future flourishing. The island was barely expanded as we head into night, where I was blessed with Joey the sheep. Still completely oblivious to the fact that this might be my very last time I get to see a natural animal for the rest of my life, I terminated the sheep's aliveness and enjoyed a 5-star meal. Almost got salmonella poisoning though. As I suspected, the block still remained the same. Slaying countless sheeps and almost losing my mind breaking the one block there is, we finally moved to stage 2. The deep caverns. In this stage, I finally get stone, which means the tools are nothing more than furnace fuel now. Stone tools still mined incredibly slow for my inexistent attention span, so I decided to do something different on the island. Construction of a pool next to my block began, so there would be no way I would die of a heat stroke. Speaking of which, if I were to fall off, it wouldn't be all the end. Luckily, it's not hardcore. I am never playing that game mode again. As I expanded the pool, a problem arose. I only had one bucket of water, and my spoiled self isn't taking a single blocked pool. That's the equivalent of ordering pizza only to scrape off the cheese, licking the tomato sauce only, and stuffing the crust in your shoes. A mushroom spawned. This is huge, boys. If you didn't know, you can milk a mushroom with a bowl for some mushroom soup. Forever. This is my infinite food source, so I immediately built the most high-class 2x2 cow coop and tried forcing my food machine in, but he wouldn't go in. In fact, he summoned a zombie on me, an expected response to forced animal cruelty. And that brings us to the next stage, the icy Arctic tundras. This is no joke. See this guy's finger? Yeah, this was cause of the -0 temperatures, not because he was intensely fingering. First thing I did was craft a shield. Blocks were still the same from the caverns, iron, coal, and other nonsense. But on top of that, there were Arctic blocks. Go figure. I'll save the snowballs for harassing blazes, but I'm not sure what the game wants me to do with the ice. At night, a link spawned, but a man like me was just too intimidating for it, so decided to jump off the bridge. Minecraft is no longer a children's game. There were many mobs that spawned at night, many I don't even know what they're called, but they weren't strong enough to take down a man like me. Mainly because I sent them to my dogs to eat. Did I mention I have 3 dogs now? My pool is half done. The entire day was spent polishing up the whole island, creating a furnace center, and give me a real challenge. Continue to build up my swimming pool. This was the moment I realized my armor was kind of lacklustering. Assuming the mobs only get worse from here, I definitely needed an upgrade. I was getting a concerning amount of ice blocks, which I have a way of actually collecting, and it was at that moment I started to question myself. Was I supposed to use this ice to make water or something? Am I supposed to be given more water later on? How can I even fill up my pool? The dehydration probably got to me because I somehow managed to create the world's ugliest storage system ever. Nobody knows what I was smoking at the time, but we already progressed onto the next stage, the oceans. Not much is known about the species that live in the Midnight Zone, but one could only assume that if this stage were to give only one thing, it would be water. This stage gave me everything but water. Ironically, the only thing I got was sand. I now have a chest full of snowballs, but that didn't solve my crippling grades. Mined some more coral blocks, something new, and these cool deck blocks. To be honest, I have no clue what these are called, but they look very fitting for a swimming pool, so I put it on my swimming pool. Speaking of which, it's starting to really take shape of a pool, minus the lack of water. Never mind that, more colorful coral blocks can definitely substitute. Someone call Amazon customer support, because I'm basically Jeff Bezos. I can finally create a diamond shovel, my dream since day one. Do I need to mention how organized my chest system is? I've also been getting a lot of bonus chests with the most garbage items possible. Like, what do they want me to do with rainbow grass? I'm going to surround the island with a dirt ring, planning to grow a wall of trees here later on. Hey, finally got some water. I can finally have a proper swimming pool. Every time mobs spawn, I have to fight them, and I don't like that idea. So I'm gonna break my sad pen and create a void hole to knock them in. Sadly, we have to say goodbye to Jimmy the Turtle though. After a quick thinking session, I put together a bunch of my ideas on what I should build. Since, as you could probably see, the island is kinda boring. Oh, I think we could piece together what just happened. My organization chest is cleaner than ever, and Jared the Creeper is still stuck in solitary confinement. Why do I give these mobs the most random names? It's nighttime, and I'm not ready to fight an army of skeletons, so I covered my entire island with torches. And can we just admire this beautiful... Okay, I'll just stop saying that now. And oh, it's the next stage. Ew, I have to wait 50 seconds? Wait, I just realized I didn't put that cool title card in. We have now moved on to the 5th stage, the Unga Bunga Jungle. Welcome to the jungles, where you might expect to get things related to the jungle. Here's a random CD, take it or leave it. I was planning on saving up diamonds for a pickaxe, but man's got priorities, you know. While I was mining, I was gifted jungle planks, and that only meant one thing. It was time to get harassed by flying sleep paralysis demons. I don't remember the jungle having so much cobblestone. Yup, the chests are still absolute dog. Some witches spawned, which was the perfect opportunity for me to test out the falling pit of void. Perfect. I have Panda, and now I have Rain, and I have Death. Magnificent. Another diamond spawned, and you wanna know what else spawned? Death. Yeah, let's enjoy some 11 now. This sounds like a robbery. I'm going to fill in all the holes between the swimming pool and the wood border, hopefully connecting more of the island. I'm also going to build a wall to knock all my bad spirits, aka witches, into the abyss. After a couple more minutes of mining, the generator blessed me with a witch to test out my void trap on. And let's just say, the trap did everything but what it was meant to. Okay, while I was on half a heart, I gave my fencing an upgrade, and hopefully everything should... Oh! Okay, if it didn't work this time, I would have committed war crimes. It's already the next stage. It's almost like my 10 deaths made me lose track of time. Jeez, time do be flying when you're having fun. I'm gonna use all this mossy cobblestone to build up a platform here, and I'm kinda feeling hot, so let's set up a hot tub here. This water is more clear than my future. I feel like this island is missing some jazz to it, you feel me? I have no idea what jazz is supposed to look like, but let's just use these blue blocks. Yeah, I just named whatever you prismarine block thing to Jazz, okay? And you will abide. Mojang, if you're going to change this block's name to Jazz, I want 100% compensation. We got what once was a colorful coral reef plant, but all that remains is a lifeless, so sucked out of the body, corals left. You'd make great wall decoration. It's time to start a bamboo farm for my panda, who, ironically, I don't have a name for yet. I'll name you Shoga Makak. Back to mining, we got some red sand and absolutely nothing else. Oh, other than an emerald, well, back to sand it is, and some camels. I'll name you Bobby. Okay, it's all useless, all the animals that ever spawn jump off the island after a few days anyways. I don't remember the desert having so much emeralds. I also don't remember the desert having sleep paralysis demons. I bet half my stuff fell into the void again. Yeah, you're not very strong anymore when you're down there, right? There's an imposter among us. Well, that's over. I can get back to my peaceful mining. Bro, what the hell is this? I just killed you guys. No, this wall is useless. I'm getting rid of this. I'm gonna build an actual protective border to knock these stupid vindicators in. It's coming together kinda good. I'm actually kinda proud of this. Okay, but how good does this little station look? Now we can mine blocks in fashion. Oh, not you again. Oh, it was just a village. It was a villager, wasn't it? I just realized I need villagers to trade. I should stop accidentally knocking off every villager that spawns. That's a lot of emeralds. Jerry the villager would be proud. Oh no, it's another summoning. I just learned that this trap is excellent at getting rid of all the mobs I want to keep, but absolutely stops functioning with every mob that tries to kill me. It's almost like this island is against my existence. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to repair the havoc last night. The bamboo shoots have fully grown. Shoga the panda would be very happy. We're going to transfer storage systems because I don't like it where it was before, and the place I put it originally is simply just a war crime to have it there. If you thought this meant an organized storage system, You're wrong. At this point, I started to shift focus. I realized that food might seriously be a problem from my previous reckless murdering, so I needed to start on a wheat farm. The problem is, when you're suspended 200 meters in the air, dirt starts to become more valuable than cobblestone, which is really saying something. Magic floating, infinitely regenerating block. Bless the papa with some dirt. Close enough. As the sun began to set, I wondered upon how cozy my mining station was becoming. And look what we have here. The chest has emeralds. Oh, what the? And look what we have here. The Nether stage. What's most annoying about the stage isn't that the mobs are bad, but rather this specific block has no tools that can break it fast. The game seems to understand this concept very well because 9 out of my 10 blocks are these stupid nether turds. Okay, I underestimated the stage. Ha! The piglins turned into pigmen. What you gonna do now? This island needs better lighting. While things seem to be going downhill, we got the nether, baby. I do need a diamond to mine that, but checkmate. The nether stage is kind of boring. Something bad's gonna happen. I can feel it. Bleh! These stupid pigs might have ended my life, but more importantly, they ruined my mining platform. This will be my animal coop, assuming animals still spawn in the future. What am I kidding? This game reads my mind, but they're probably never gonna give me an animal again. Back to dirt collection. Thank you, Minecraft. Oh, hello. I'll allow you on this island. Every time I die on this island, my items would explode out into the void. So to prevent losing my items, I created a revolutionary invention. I call this Dan's Gas Chamber. For the simple price of $3.99 and 2 arms, you can finally follow through with losing your life without the worry of losing your possessions. I'm planning on selling this to a handsome Australian painter, Ratatouille. These stupid alien leaves are back. Something bad's always gonna happen after these blocks spawn. Bro. Guess what your boy's about to do? That's right, we get in an upgrade. Let's hope I don't carelessly jump into the void for no reason at all and lose this, assuming this is not just blatant foreshadowing. I should really build a trap for the hoglins. Hey yo, a blaze. I don't need to go to the nether. On second thought, half this island's made of wood. I'm gonna prepare some snowballs. This is more fun than I thought. I will never stop catapulting the snow at you. Oh no, my bamboo forest is burning. I have big damage control to do now. Begone, fire here, fire there. Also, how am I alive? Just curious. I'm going to replant the bamboo things, and last but not least, give Dan's gas chamber the first beta test. Yup, works pretty well. I still have major damage control to do, but it shouldn't be that hard. We have moved on from the nether stage onto the, to be honest, I have no clue what the stage is. The blocks have been so mixed up from the previous stages that you can no longer distinguish a certain theme. I want to expand with some jungle trees. The island now doesn't look so isolated anymore when all surrounded, huh? This was the moment I realized that these chests look incredibly ugly here. Maybe I should chop them away from existence before surrounding a forest. This by far was my most painful experience on this island. Not because of how I decided to make the floor chests, although that is equally painful, but rather, I somehow forgot how to swim up water. If you take a look at my inventory, I don't think I need to explain more. The netherite pickaxe was now a nothingite pickaxe. I'm not gonna lie, I was incredibly tempted to switch to creative mode and pretend like nothing happened. Psst, you're still in creative mode. Dying was a high price to pay. Rather, should I say, a high price to break. Bobby the dead villager doesn't approve. I did get a beehive though, so at least we can try making a honey pickaxe. And this is extremely awkward. You see, not only do I not have netherite, but iron was equally rare. Panic searching chests didn't make iron magically appear, as I suspected. I was able to retrieve 2 iron. 2 iron. You might want to close your eyes for this part. Chopped bamboo. Kind of awkward, but there turned out to be a missing iron in the furnace. Gave the mining roof a little cute lamp, and it turns out the island liked it so much they blessed me with killer bees. Enter the gas chamber one more time, and we're ready with iron this time. God decided to pity me and gifted me an enchanted book of Curse of Binding. If you're wondering, this is what it looks like without shaders. I'm getting a suspicious amount of honey. Oh! Who said that the gas chamber had no use? Oh yeah, I have enough diamonds for another tool upgrade. Ew, more CDs. Man, bees do really like me, do they? Gas Chamber episode 25. More emeralds, the difference is I can actually mine it. Understandable. Can't kill me if I get to it first. The 100-day hardcore people will be very proud. I use this chamber so often, it's becoming a staple. Needs a much needed refurbishment. I can't say that. I'm going to rebuild the gas chamber with quartz. Now we can die in fashion. Mined off all the trees grown to start a mob spawner. This did take quite some time considering I kept running out of blocks, but once I finished the first 2 pillars, I decided to call it a day as daytime came. I'm resorting to using terracotta blocks to finish these. Never mind, it's all hands on deck now. Whatever block I have in my chest, whatever blocks will be used to finish this. Managed to collect enough obsidian to build a frame of the nether portal, lit it up, headed straight into the nether. Blaze rods aren't a problem right now, as the nether phase spawned way too many blazes than anyone needs. I'm here to pick up some lava for a cobblestone generator. I turned off the shaders in the nether, as while it was beautiful, it's impossible to see anything. And I was not ready to die now. Back in the overworld, we have our lava buckets. This is a prototype for my cobblestone generator. Lava goes here, water goes, and I messed it up already. Version 2 of the cobblestone generator, it was a success. Now we have cobble. I'm back up the mob spawner trying to finish this with what remainder of blocks I have left. When it's done, it should look like this. You see all this work? Yeah, this was 3 days later. I wasn't even done the mob spawner yet, but already started to work amazingly. Never mind, it sucks. The creepers are out, the zombies just fell from the shadow realm, and for now, the mob farm must be zipped up. Woke up the next day, greeting my favorite pals. Also, I got bored, so my friend Unenvy is in this video now. This is my video, so I can do whatever I want. The blocks now include the Stronghold blocks, which meant I was very close to finding the end stage. This was already stage 9, but I still had stone tools. I don't think that's a good thing. After a quick island tour, me and Envy got to brainless mining. We really do make a great team, because now there is 2 people mining, but still working at the efficiency of 1 person. I just got a respiration book. This is huge, boys. We can now swim longer in our 4-block wide swimming pool. At this stage, the blocks were truly randomized, but that didn't prevent the mobs from coming. The traps worked beautifully. A monster party just summoned. The thing is, half of them just fell into the void, as things should be. But there are a few skeleton-like mobs that just hopped out of my trap and started harassing me. Let me just say, this was so intense. Someone put dream music here. Slashing and smashing the enemies became more intense than the Technoblade vs Dream duel, but my extensive knowledge of the Pythagorean theorem and ancient China wasn't as useful as I thought. A cave spider still remained on the block, despite there being no cave. Now what the hell are these claws? I don't even remember what these dudes are called. I'll call them Sugma. Sugma is more powerful than I anticipated, but I use this weapon called Balls to perish his existence, or she, we're inclusive. Fairies are so annoying. Mob spawner was still under construction, but at this point it was mostly done. Finishing the last bit of the roof with Stronghold dust, went back to the unorganized storage room and picked up the last bit of blocks we had left. Turns out, there's almost no more blocks, so the night was spent chopping down trees. The next morning, final bits of the mob farm was puzzled together. I accidentally fell into my own trap, but clutched with 1 heart left. But at least now the XP farm worked wonderfully. Why aren't the mobs falling? Oh right, the torches weren't removed. Silly me. Fell in the trap again. Went back to the nether to pick up some obsidian. Grabbed the last few diamonds and made an enchantment table. Problem now? There are no library shelves. The XP farm worked excellently. Kind of. For some reason the creepers kept escaping and that became quite a problem. Another creeper just This is my second netherite pickaxe. The XP farm's fixed for now. Keyword. For now. I'm just kidding, it blew up again. This is why creepers are the most annoying mobs. Okay, if you stand far away enough, the creepers won't explode on you. So with that knowledge, I slayed some mobs until 20 XP, then died. I'm thinking of ridding this altogether. We don't even have anything we can use much XP on. Oh my! Oh no, this is not good. Long story short, it was a constant cycle of creepers blowing up the farm, repairing the farm, until I just gave up and stopped. With that in mind, we finally moved on to the last stage, the end. This stage, we're given extremely unpredictable blocks like end stone, end stone, and how about we throw in some end stone? Yeah. Never mind, we're given end fortress blocks too. Decided to give my XP farm a final repairing, got harassed by endermites, cleared up some trees, Overall, just polishing up this island. I gotta say, since day 1, this island is really starting to take shape. I found a way to prevent the creepers from exploding. Finally, I can breathe. I can actually farm some actual XP now. Enchant my tools, back to mining. Endermen spawn, but I already have a stack of ender pearls, so these guys were essentially useless. Another monster party started, except this time the guards were endermen and endermites. Long story short, I died again, but my XP was kind of irrelevant at this point. Shoo! Endermites! The Minecraft sun really makes this island look so beautiful. Finally, after 10 hours of playing on this island, after mining a singular Minecraft block for the end of time, we finally reached the end. Finally, it's about time we see the ender portal. Turns out there's only 2 end portals that are empty, so we kind of over-prepared. Before we head into the end, I want to give a quick shout out to the villagers that died in the beginning. I probably have full enchanted diamond by now if they were still alive. Anyways, in we go. Spawned in at the edge of the island on this obsidian pillar. I have barely any armor and fully enchanted iron tools. What could possibly go wrong? The dragon slapped me down a half a heart and all I had was a stack of flesh. Everything going phenomenally. Thinking of climbing the pillars with scaffolding, but I don't think I figured out how placing these even work. I don't know what that was. Going down the pillars is probably more efficient. The dragon's almost dead at our rate. After figuring out how to vertically stack scaffolding, I climbed up a Rooney, and then I was dead a Rooney. A couple years later, the towers were down, and now we could blow up the dragon with some beds. This would be an excellent plan if we had beds. You see, sheeps don't exist on our island, but I had a backup plan. You see, we could use the bows to kill the dragon. Once I learn to aim, of course. I'm improving, but I don't think I landed a single shot on the dragon. Never mind, the dragon's coming down. I'll just punch him out. The dragon's gone! Hooray! In celebration, I hit an enderman. It didn't fight back. That's weird. I remember Kalani's video having the exact same thing happen. After surviving around 50ish days, turning a single Minecraft block into an entire island, and looking at the island with a cinematic camera, it actually looks pretty good. And that's that. We beat Minecraft on 1 block. Oh wait, we didn't beat Minecraft on 1 block yet? Wait, we have to press this button to beat 1 block? Okay.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, what?